start racing.
All right, so we're here at the race factory. One of the things that we're gonna do while we got the wheels off is replace these studs. So I got some ARP extended studs. I think they're an inch over, so they're 3.5 inches. We most likely got to pull off the hub to get these in, but these are valuable to have. Got these open-ended race lugs, so we can add on spacers. Gives us a little extra wiggle room. Maybe be able to get some more camber out of it once we add some spacers. Never know. It's just good for giving you some flexibility in your mounting, and you know, some stronger studs for being on track. Everybody knows ARP is the gold standard, literally. So we'll get these installed, get the wheels and tires on, and be good to go. So planning out the coilovers for the future, Josh was telling me I should probably change out these bushings here. They'll be undergoing a lot more stress, get some a little bit more stiffer. And also, while we have this wheel off, we're seeing exactly one of the reasons why I'm coming to Race Factory. You know, these guys got a lot of knowledge, got a lot of game, and they work on all sorts of cars, taking good care of them, no matter what type of car it is. And last time I went to the shop I normally go to, they rotated my tires without me asking. And I mean, like most muscle cars or American rear-wheel drive cars, like you got staggered wheels. I had 275 9-inch wheels in the back, 245 8.5-inch wheels up here, and they threw them on and pulled my car out. And I go and hop my car, and it like doesn't even want to move. It's grinding. It's making this terrible sound. I don't even want to pull it in to the garage. They said pull it in the garage. I said nope. Bring the jack out here and take these off. And just turns out, yeah, they put the rears on the front. Gave me some nice grinding polished off right here. I just couldn't believe it. Like, they all blamed it on each other. Manager this, that. But how are you a tire tech and not realizing you're swapping different size tires? So I don't know. It just rubbed me the wrong way, literally. But it's just not the attention to detail that we wanted. So that's why we're somewhere here like Race Factory, getting taken care of. It's important to have someone you trust, especially when you're putting your car on track. You want it to be ready, you want it to be safe. That's really it. It's not too much to ask for. So that's why we're here, getting taken care of, baby. All right, we're gonna talk a little bit about these spacers. Now, I mean, these aren't the biggest spacer. It's 3mm. So, you know, for example, when you see offset on a wheel, like the plus 33, plus 35, that's gonna be your offset, and that's in millimeters. So, you know, if you need a little extra clearance from your calipers, if you need, you know, some extra clearance when you're, you know, lowering the car, and you need your tires to you know, tuck in a little bit more with the camber up top, sometimes you can pull these out a little bit and it gets you a little more clearance from anything that your tire might be rubbing. But then again, you know, you start to worry about fenders, but you can get these lips rolled in to also give you just a little bit more clearance. You know, when it comes to suspension, wheels, and tires, it's not a game of inches, it's a game of millimeters. So, you know, every little millimeter counts, even with these 3mm spacers. You know, I think I had less clearance than this from my caliper to my stock OEM wheels. So 3mm is a lot, and hoping that'll get me good clearance if I need it. But also I had to order a different offset that was slightly less than what I needed for my car. So I ordered these just in case I needed that extra bit of clearance. And I might need some bigger ones in the future as I get more camber, tire pop. Or, you know, once I get my coilovers and need to tuck these wheels a little bit more. So, spacers. We got the old and busted new hotness. All right, we got the OEM wheel and tire. We're weighing the rears 275 3519s. What do you think they weigh? Sheesh, 57.6. All right, now we're gonna go get the new setup. These things look good, boy. All right, so we saved 3 pounds. So that means all 4 corners, 3 times 4, 12, save 12 pounds. Each wheel is getting 3 pounds of rotational mass reduced. Now you engineers can do the math. I can't, I don't know. There's some formula there, but you know what that means. We're accelerating a little quicker, stopping a little quicker, getting after it. Almost there. Oh my God. I'm in love. I love having some more open space here. Satin black, letting the red calipers shine. Oh yeah. I gotta put this center cap on, make it a little bit pretty, but we see it, bro. It's beautiful.
That and warming up coffee.
Road route.
See, I don't think I'm gonna pull it out.
Let's hope for the best. Cha-ching!
Hopefully these go in. So,
We good? All right.
these are good. Like you can get like a.
You said that you guys freaking run out of
Right?
Yeah.
So is that one of you guys' boys?
Yep.
There, I forgot to tell you, there's donuts inside. Thanks for the donuts.
Hell yeah, no problem. All right, we're all wrapped up at the race factory. Josh got me taken care of in a jiffy. Got my new Apex EC7s on, wrapped in a beautiful Bridgestone RE-71RZs. He even got the front set up with me. What's going on? I'm back with another update in the new wheels and tires saga of the SS. I'm just now leaving Hayward Alignments in Hayward, California, if you can't guess, here in the East Bay. And Q was super cool. got me in and out hella fast, all business, got my car taken care of, able to get me negative 1.5 degrees up front and in the rear, which was honestly more than I thought I'd be able to get out of it with fully stock magnetic ride control suspension. So super happy with it. And I was getting a little rubbing on the rear tires, kind of on some bumps, like, you know, the freeway and stuff. I didn't expect that, so definitely going to benefit from getting some stiffer suspension when I go coilovers. But I'm hoping, you know, this alignment, as well as about to go get my fenders rolled later on today, hoping that'll be enough to, you know, avoid these tires from rubbing anymore for now. And then once I drop it a little bit more, hope that adds a little bit more negative camber to it just by the natural drop of it all. So super excited to see how it feels on track this weekend. I made two, in my opinion, two very important, you know, modifications. Lighter wheels, which means less rotational mass, accelerating, braking, all should benefit from that. And getting some 200 treadwear tires, these Potenza RE-71RZs, super sticky. I did a heat cycle with them on my way home from Race Factory. You know, an hour on the freeway home, get them all warmed up to temp, and then go hit some freeway like off-ramp clovers. And honestly, just that little, you know, taste, that made me excited to go hit the carousel at Sonoma. So it's honestly the best my car's ever felt, handling one little wider wheels up front and some, you know, dexterity there to bite into the turns. It feels great. So I can't wait to apply it at Sonoma. And that's actually the best reason to start racing, right? To give yourself kind of a barometer. It's the perfect baseline to set for modifications and adjustment. I know what it felt like stock, or I mean, still stock, but I know what it felt like on heavy wheels and mediocre tires. So now with an alignment, wheels and tires, I'll be able to make some observations, both feel wise, how it feels to me, the input I'm getting from the car, but also importantly to see like lap time, right? Like if I'm shaving time without putting in too much effort, or, you know, trying to add pace just by consistently being able to hold turns at a little higher of a speed, or handle turn 10 or turn 1 at a higher speed, just by that, adding a couple miles an hour there is going to save me a lot of time. So going to be a perfect test. I can't wait. We're going to be doing a little bit of a review on the tires, and absolutely excited. I can't wait for it. So gonna go pull up to Joe's. We got a mobile fender roller pulling up to do both the SS's. To them things. So you guys might be graced with a couple roaring Holdens out there at the racetrack this weekend. So stay tuned. This is kind of like a sprint to the finish throughout this week. Race Factory on Monday with wheels and tires and extended studs up front. Hayward alignment today for a track alignment, and then fender roller this afternoon. So we're on Wednesday and a couple days away from the weekend. Getting it all done, getting it handled. Somehow it all ends up kind of piling up right before the weekend. So excited to see what this stuff feels like. Excited to share it with you guys. So stay tuned. Going to cover the fender rolling here in a little bit. Going to package it all up in a nice little pretty YouTube video. So, you know, super stoked if you can't tell. I feel like a little kid right now. So that's the reason why you do car stuff. Makes you feel good. Makes you feel like, you know, you're doing what you're supposed to do. Achieving, you know, setting goals, reasons to work hard, reasons to hustle, sharing it with people, man. That's what we want you guys to come out. Come out to the racetrack. Hit us up. Do something. Race. Film. Photo. Photog. Anything. All right. Catch y'all later.
Start racing.